And I want to know, how do you judge the comps on commercial properties? Can you just judge the deal on a good cap rate?
I mean, every deal's different. All right. The higher the cap rate, normally there's a reason why there's a higher cap rate. All right. Every deal's different. It depends on the type of business. It depends on how strong that business is. Is it corporate? Even, your tenants have credit ratings. You're going to pay a lot lower cap rate and more money for a Starbucks as you are for Joe's coffee shop. I mean, because Starbucks is going to pay their damn rent. Joe might blow. So everything has to do with tenant quality, how long the leases go out. Also, if you're responsible for any construction or maintenance or repairs, every deal is different. There's a lot of similar deals like true triple nets are, we have no responsibilities and a corporate tenant, but then you got true triple nets without corporate tenant. It's all over the board. Everyone is different, and you got to comp it to be similar to the exact same type of situation. I mean, you got to match apples with apples and not, and oranges with oranges.
Okay, so are you judging by places in the area at that point, or just what these businesses generally do?
You always want to see what other stuff comparable is sold for. That'll tell you what the market's paying. Okay. But, location has a lot to do with it. The structure has a lot to do with it. The landlord responsibilities have a lot to do with it. The lease has a lot to do with it, with the increases that are built in. It's all about the lease. The lease tells the whole story. Who's responsible for what? How long the term is, what the options are, what the increases are that you can look forward to in the future. Every property has a story, and you got to know that story.
Wow. That's good. I didn't know that.
You got to look at it as, what the hell is the story with this place? And you got to check all the boxes, cross all the T's and dot all the I's. You got to know everything about that deal, because people will bamboozle you. They'll forget to tell you something, that's why you got to read that lease like with a magnifying glass. Yeah. Everything is spelled out in a lease. All right. And little Ben today, I mean, he told me something. And I said, well, whatever the lease says. He says, well, I believe it says. Believe. Listen, we ain't practicing no witchcraft here. You believe. Or religion. I wanted to see what's in the lease. Tell me what the lease says, because the lease is what controls it. The lease is the law. Basically, a lease is a law. It's the law telling you how you're going to operate that property and who's responsible for what. So, you really got to really watch every word in the lease, because a lot of these corporate tenants are smarter than us, and they play a lot of tricks, and they put a lot of little small print in the leases. And we've said, oh shit, we didn't know that. We didn't read the goddamn lease like we should have, but we didn't understand it, and we didn't get an explanation. And, you got to read the lease, every single word.
And understand it. Forget about reading it.
If you don't understand something,
I've read a bunch of
lawyer.
leases, and it's still Greek to me sometimes. So you have to understand it, not only just read it. Read and comprehend.
You can read something and understand it. Right. We happens to us every day.
Comprehend it.
Make sure you know 100% and understand a lease. And the better the terms are, the lower the cap rate's probably going to be, but depends if you're the landlord or the tenant. But every deal is different. All right. Look at every deal as different. Thinking about doing a real estate deal? Get me on the phone. I have over 30 years experience and have bought and sold over $1 billion worth of real estate. You can get me on the phone. You can have a private meeting, and we can even do lunch, baby. Go to benmal.com/shop and book a consult today.